This session is what kind of theory to guide reform and restructuring of financial and non-financial sectors. So I suppose we could also say what's wrong with modern macro, or more positively, how can we fix macro? If you think macro needs to be fixed, and not everyone does, but if you're like me and you think it does, one answer is maybe we should just keep the existing DSGE structure and try to do some minor tweaks to it and see if we can fix it. Can we just plug in a new model of expectations? Maybe that's not a minor tweak. Is that all we need? Can we just change the representative agents, if we just heard about, add some heterogeneity? Is there some way to get over the aggregation problems if we do that within this existing DSGE model? Because we know that from the 70s, the Simon, Shine, Mantell, and DeBrew results, that you cannot aggregate, and you lose stability, you lose uniqueness, and other sorts of things. So there's a big problem with adding heterogeneity to these models. But maybe that's the answer. Maybe there's a way around those problems. Should we connect the real and the financial sectors? Financial intermediation has not been well connected to the real sector. So maybe we can build endogenous leverage cycles like some people are doing, some of the maturity mismatches that we're seeing. Is that the answer? Just put those into the existing structure and off we go. Do we need better models of regulation, which we'll hear about in a little bit? Our models of regulation, we'll hear, they're ad hoc. Maybe if we actually build models, realistic models, and use those as a basis for regulation, we could do better. Maybe it was just a failure of regulation, bad regulation models. Maybe we should add learning, something my colleague George Evans has done a lot of work on. Or do we need brand new models? And most of these we've heard about today, so I'll be very quick and get to the speakers. Should we add complexity and network effects? We can look at things like centrality and degree distribution, characterize the networks, and maybe better regulate these models from that basis. Should we start at the aggregate level? Just drop the whole micro foundations. If we can't get across the aggregation issue, maybe we should start modeling at a higher level of aggregation instead of the micro unit. Maybe the network's an answer. So networks, complexity, that sort of thing. Reflexivity might be the way to go. We may want to do imperfect knowledge economics that we've heard about today. Maybe we need models from the softer sciences. We've heard a call for that today as well. So there's all sorts of ways that we might develop new models. Or something else we'll hear about today from Sheila, maybe we need a whole new approach to theory. And with that, I think I want to turn it over to the panel, because we've got a great panel here, and I want to let them talk as much as possible.